under the moon, like it could swallow anything, maybe even me. I sat there for a while, thinking how easy it'd be to disappear, how nobody would really miss me after long enough. I said I'm tired of dragging people down, tired of walking around like a storm cloud. Every time I get close to somebody, I end up making their life harder somehow. I think the world would keep turning just fine if I vanished tonight. An old man sat down beside me, didn't look surprised at all. He just stared out at the waves and said, "Kid, you've been lying to yourself for years. You just got so used to hurting, you forgot what good feels like. You deserve love, no matter what that voice says. You think you're too far gone, but you ain't done yet. You don't see yourself the way everybody else does. So stay, yeah, stay." I laughed and said, "You don't know me. People just tolerate me. They move on fine without me. Soon as I'm gone, everything gets lighter." The old man shook his head slowly, like he'd heard it all before. Then he said, "What about the friend who called you family? Or the people you kept alive just listening? What about the ones who smiled because you walked in? You think none of that mattered? You left pieces of yourself in people long after you forgot the moment happened. And those people still carry on." I said, "How do you see the world like that?" And he laughed under his breath, like the answer: "You deserve love, no matter what that voice says. You think you're too far gone, but you ain't done yet. You don't see yourself the way everybody else does. So stay, yeah, stay." Then he stood up slowly, hands shaking in his coat, and said, "You still blame yourself for things you couldn't control. You still hear their voices every time you look in the mirror." My chest went cold because nobody knew that but me. I looked at him again, really looked this time. Saw my eyes, my scars, my exhaustion, just older. And he said, "Hindsight, it's 20